Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another GTA 6 video. My name is Saintsfan, and today we're going to be continuing the conversation from the last video where I talked about when trailer 3 might happen. This time though, I want to talk about when the first GTA 6 online details and trailer might happen. Because I know this might sound crazy, but there's a good chunk of people, if not the majority of people, that probably only care about the online versus the single player. So if you are one of those people, or if you are just curious about when GTA 6 Online might get first revealed, well then that's what we're going to be taking a look at in today's video. Now again, if you missed the other video, the trailer 3 video, we basically came to the conclusion that it's going to happen sometime in December later this year. Assuming no more delays happen and assuming GTA 6 does end up releasing May 26, 2026. So now let's go to the online. Now, spoiler alert, we're going to be waiting quite some time to get anything official from Rockstar. I mean, we've had some rumors and leaks over the last couple of, month or so, but as far as official information, it will be quite some time. And we're going to do the exact same thing we did last time. We're going to take a look at GTA 5 and RDR2's timeline. So of course here, we're going to start with GTA 5. Now this was November 2011. That's when the first trailer came out, but we have to scroll quite a ways up before we get to any GTA Online information. So obviously here's what we talked about. April 2013 is when trailer 3 happened. After trailer 3, there was a bunch of artwork, a bunch of stuff. They had pre-orders. They even did a Q&A session, which is unheard of nowadays, but they did that. They even had a gameplay video for single player. But then we have to get all the way till August 15th, 2013. That was only a month before GTA 5 came out, because of course GTA 5 did end up launching September 17th. GTA 5 is released. So April or August 15th here, that is when Rockstar dropped the official gameplay video trailer for GTA Online. And then about a couple of weeks after that, September 4th, so only, like a week and a half before the game's launch, they had hands-on previews for GTA Online. So for GTA 5 here, we didn't know any official GTA Online information until a month and maybe a week or so before the launch of the actual game. Now, if anyone does remember, or if you weren't around and you didn't know, GTA 5, obviously the single player was released September 17th, but the online actually wasn't released until a few weeks later. It was released October 1st, 2013. I'm willing to bet they're going to end up doing something similar for GTA 6, but that is GTA 5. About a month before the game's launch is when we got the first trailer. Now, hopping into RDR2's timeline, it's actually very, very similar. So RDR2, as you can see, was launched on October 26th. Well, actually on September 20th here is when the first information, the first official information was released for Red Dead Online. So yet again, about a month and a few days before the game's launch is when they dropped the info. And if you actually do remember, they did call it a beta back then. Hopefully this isn't the case for GTA 6 Online. Hopefully it's not coming out in a beta. They did also announce that it wouldn't release until November. So obviously, again, not when the game, like the single player version, launched. And this actual announcement, it didn't have a whole lot. It was just, the dates, announcing it was a beta, saying that they were gonna, fix things and make sure it didn't have the same problems that GTA Online had. There was a IGN exclusive Q&A about it. Now, what is a major difference between RDR2's or RDR Online's launch and GTA Online's launch was that the actual trailer for the online wasn't released until like almost a year later, like a year into the game's life cycle, because this September 20th date, this was what we just saw. It was a very basic information post. And if we do just scroll down here on November 27th, that is when, so a full month after the game's launch, that is when the beta was available for certain users with full release on everyone on the 30th. But you had to wait, what is this, about 7 months, maybe 8 months until middle of May before they transitioned the online from beta to regular release. And if we do just click on that, that is actually when we got the first, online trailer. And it did go over a bunch of stuff that was going to be on online, but I don't think we should, expect anything like this for GTA 6 online, simply because GTA 6 online, they know it's going to be massive. We're not going to have to wait a year to get the trailer for it. So when we do take a look at the calendar for 2026, of course, May 26th right here, that is when GTA 6 is allegedly supposed to launch. Again, hopefully it doesn't get delayed. But I would bet sometime in April, that is when you're going to get the first GTA 6 online previews, the trailer, the gameplay trailer. They're going to sort of showcase what's going to happen in it. Now, I don't know exactly when Easter is in this month. I don't think Rockstar would drop a trailer during Easter. They never really do drop trailers during holiday events like that. So maybe it's, towards the beginning of April. But yeah, I think this is probably your best month for expecting any GTA 6 online information, which again is very, very far away. So if you're expecting something, sometime soon, you shouldn't be. Rockstar always do the single player stuff first, and then they go into the online. But I do think what's going to happen is we're going to have to wait until June, sometime in June, to actually play the game. Rockstar made the single player. They want people to play the single player. If given the choice, I think a lot of people would just jump straight into online. So that's why they're going to have this sort of delay. So you might have to wait until maybe the end of June sometime, one of these days, before you start playing the online. And I would like to believe, with all the time they've been spending on GTA 6, it's not going to launch in beta. It's going to launch normally. One of the reasons the RDR online was in beta, I think at least, is because they probably struggled with what to do in that game. You're just limited by the nature of being in that time frame compared to GTA, where you have a million things you can think of and do. Now, before I do end the video, I will just say the only thing that maybe makes what I've said a bit irrelevant, and maybe they change this up a bit, is how big GTA Online is. Like, that is the thing that's made them $10 billion, whatever the amount is that they've made. So maybe there's I think a small chance that they move some of this stuff up to get people excited for the GTA Online 2. Like, they know that's a big selling point, a big draw. So getting some of that information out earlier might be seen as better for them. But again, I think that's a very small chance. I think they're just going to stick with what they do. About a month before the game's launch is when they're going to go heavy into the details. So if you are wanting to know what the GTA Online 2 is going to be, you're going to have to wait. Barring any crazy leaks, which is possible, don't get me wrong, the official information from Rockstar is quite a ways away. So hopefully that clears up that question for a lot of people, if you were wondering. We still have quite a few gameplay single player stuff to get through before we get to the online. But that is going to do it for today's GTA 6 video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.